It's an interesting thing. When we were actually filming that commercial, I had a whole new revelation all over again because I'm watching B-Dub there as he's jamming out the cool guy on the Wizzax, and then Angelo's there next to him, singing in the mic stand, and just seeing that contrast and thinking back, all these years, I've always thought I was the cool guy. That's in my mind. I'm on stage and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking like that guy. And now I realize I was really the mic stand guy the whole time. And it was just kind of like, oh.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and I remember it was just about 3 weeks ago, I was hired to do a commercial film for a resort. So I was playing guitar while people were, enjoying their wine and doing the thing, and they had the whole ABC 15 there. And I was deciding, I'm thinking to myself, should I just clip on the Wizzax on here? It's like, it's not really what it's supposed to be about. So I just did it. And so now it's out there, and but no one ever mentioned it the whole time. None of the camera people were like, "Hey, what is that near the guitar?" And then so later, when I was talking to the guests in between filming, I was like, "Well, hey, what do you think of this whole thing, and how does it sound?" And they're like, "Well, that doesn't already exist." And I was like, "Well, no," and that's kind of a common theme that I found is the question. Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. I mean, for 7 years now, we've been using different prototypes. And I was like, at first, I was really nervous. Like, I feel weird. Like, what are people are going to think I'm some kind of weirdo? And in 7 years, I've had one person, there was another guitar player, even say anything about it, even ask, like, what is that? Like, nobody sees it. Nobody notices. And the most common thing, just like Brian said, if I ask, I have to ask them. So what do you think of this thing? It's my invention.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they're always like, "What? You mean that doesn't already exist?" Always, every time.
Yep. It was a concern for me for a while. This is usually how I dress, something like this, if it's a wedding or a performance, and but I've completely found that the audience does not really care. We just have our equipment.
Yeah.
What does, when I was talking to Tishka, the founder of Trubify, and his first question was, well, the mic stand, is it going to look funky on you? And I was like, you mean more funky than standing in front of a 6-foot mic stand with cords all wrapped around? He's like, you're completely right.
Yeah. So it's really, it's a whole new experience, like we said earlier. Just imagine now, instead of what you have now, all of that stuff, you get to the gig. You have your Wizzax on your guitar, you plug it in, boom, you're ready to go. There's nothing between you and the audience. You're totally open to communicate with them. You can feel the audience, and they can feel you just so much more.
Where do you Wizzax? Do you Wizzax on the couch, on a stool, standing up?
Yeah.
Outdoors in a venue where you might need to be completely wireless and battery operated?
Yeah. Imagine being able to walk up to a gig with just your Wizzax and your battery amp, and within 10 seconds you go from showing up to plug on, and you're live and you're electric and you're amplified just like that.
Or you're walking, you're at the parade, right? And everyone's usually on the float. But now you're actually walking along with the float, and all the gear is up on the float.
Oh yeah. And my favorite part is just imagine you're at the gig and you're jamming, and you want to, go up with your buddy and sing. You're singing, you can hang. You want to go up to the drummer and be like, "Yo, hey," and you want to sing to this person over here in the audience or that one over there.
How do you Wizzax? Where do you Wizzax? It's real. What we have here is real, and the headset, toss it because
later with those things. Okay, so how do you get this in your hands? All right, it's time. Let's talk about, because it's ready for you. It's finally ready, and we are looking for the first early adopters, the leaders who are ready to try what we are certain is going to be the future of the music industry. So there's only a few in existence on the planet right now, and we own them all. So nobody's using the Wizzax right now. We have prepared an offer for you to be one of the first to get a Wizzax in your hands, to be able to use it. We are actually putting together a research and development team where we're going to give just a few select people the first opportunity to actually use the Wizzax. And not only that, we put together an insane offer for you where you will actually get to benefit in the profits of all future sales. So that's something we're going to be talking about here coming up next.
Yeah, we're really excited. So when are we going to do that? Are we going to make an announcement? How do they
watch your email? Because that's going to be coming right up. We're gonna send you an email because it's going to be live. We're going to give this presentation live, the offer for you, where we're going to go over everything that you're going to get, everything that we're offering. Because yes, it's the Wizzax, but it's also so much more. And if you want to see it, if you want to get that offer, be there live. Now we will offer a replay if you can't be there, but it's a super limited offer for just a few people. So if you aren't able to see it live, we can't even guarantee that the offer will still be available.
That's true.
But so do what you can to be there. We will give you a replay. It might be up for 24, maybe 48 hours. We'll see how that goes. But it's an insane offer. I'm telling you.
It really is. I was like, what are we doing, Roy? But thank you for being here, and look out for the next email.
Yeah, we'll see you then.